Hello, this is me, Brian. Well, this is another here. This just happened just now, like within 30, 40 minutes ago. I was coming down here from storage on the train. It's only 2 stops, 24th Street, and then I get on at 38th, right down to 24th. They stop, right, and then close it, go, get up, and stop at 12th Street, right. It's like 4 mile run along, Washington in the train. It's a regular train, it looks like a subway car, like I know you guys seen millions of them on the TV and the movies. It's just like a subway car. I was standing there, by the door, right, with my bike pointing into the area where the bike seating is, where you got the 2 racks where you hang your bike up and you sit down right there. And then right around the corner is where the door is. I was in the doorway because I was getting off at the next spot. At 24th Street, these 2 transit cops got on. One had the black face mask. He looked like one of them Mexican Sicario dudes. But they have, the cop, the federales, his mask all tight on his face, his hat pulled down real low, his glasses on, he had shades. Yeah, it's 9:30 at night and he's got shades, right? You know what I'm saying? And then his partner walking behind him was another black guy. I would say he was probably between 45 and 50, right? Real serious, security type dude, right? When he started to scan me, he looked down at my cab bag. You can't see it, my little pink Tinkerbell, gym bag that I use for my camp stuff, is tied to the rack of my bike. Laying on top of it, right, being bunted down was my stick. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my stick, or if I ever showed anybody my stick, but this is my stick. Right, at the other end. It's pretty effective, right? Yes, I've had to use it a couple times. Right. But anyways, that's not the point. This is the point. As soon as he looked down and he saw my stick on top of his bag, right? He looked up. He instantly reached up to his collar and grabbed his little button for his little chalky thing, right? Because there's 2 or 3 buttons on it. I haven't gotten a close-up look at those things, right? So once the remote or something, and then he started looking up at the corner, right, of the door. And now I know for sure there's no camera up there because the camera was behind me, hanging on the little mount thing where the date and flash, goes by. Thanks for riding Phoenix Metro. Blah, blah, blah. The time is right. That's where the camera is. I know it is. But it was like he was almost trying to pick a spot exactly on the wall, right, to look at when he clicked the button, and that got me perfectly into frame. Now I was wearing my mask. Right. Which mask am I wearing today? Here. I'm wearing this one, the skeletons, right? All right. It's pretty cool bandana too, right? See, but he still took my picture. He took my picture of me, him, and the bike. So now this tells me, a couple of things. Number one, right? He took his own picture for this to mark his spot because they don't have direct access. They don't have live stream feature, right, on the train. The train, when they first started it, used to take a picture like once every 3 seconds, like a bus. But now the train is like, can be rolling video, right? They have that, camera technology has improved, right? So, but apparently they can't live stream because that would be like 30 trains all at once live streaming into the data center downtown. Right, it would be overwhelming. I mean, like, in real life, it's not like in movies. I mean, they could do it, but they can only do it on a limited basis. They haven't figured it out, they haven't scaled the technology up yet. But they will. Believe me, they will. So anyway, but he has the capability of taking still pictures and marking him spot in the loop. Right? Okay, now, the second thing it tells you is this. Right? They're taking pictures of us with our masks on anyway. Doesn't matter if you got one on or you don't got one on. And they're especially taking pictures of anybody that's in visible possession of a weapon or anything that could be construed as a weapon. Mine is directly a weapon. You can obviously see it, right? But they can't stop us from carrying, self-defense mechanisms, right? Which is what mine is, right? So, leads us to number 3, right? Well, let me finish number 2. So what that tells me is that they're cataloging pictures of those they believe are potential revolutionaries or people that are not going to, go down quietly. Well, it's not what I think, it's what I know. It's what I believe. I know, right? Okay, now, which leads us directly into the third. Number 3, right? Oh, by the way, I forgot. This is July 3rd, Friday, right? This occurred at like, 9 something p.m. On the train coming from 38th Street to 12th Street, right? Anyways, pick back up. Number 3, they have either developed a new way to identify us without the aid of facial recognition, right? And or slash, right? They are using a new technique to group us, right, by appearance, right? Or C, right? They have perfected some form of retina scanning, right, at a distance, right? Zeroed in. See, because I always wear my hat and my glasses, so any picture they take of me, they're really not going to get a clear picture of my eyes. I have a hard time at work, right, clocking in and clocking out using the retina, because that's what we got to work. It's a retina thing. You got to walk up to it. This is what I have to do. I have to walk up to it real slow and let my eyes build up to the center real slow and look directly at it, and then it clicks every time. Right? But if I try to walk up with my hat on or my glasses, it bounces right off. All right. So they have figured out a new technique. I don't know if maybe not software, but at least a technique where they can get a clear shot of your eyes, so they can get a retina scan. If they can get a retina scan, they got it. That they got you, because we're all unique. Every one of us. There's 7 types of people. There's 7 types of people, right? And that means there's 7 types of eyes, right? But they're grouped but they're in groups, and they know this. This has been known. This has been known for since way back when the Jews escaped Egypt. Right, this has been a known fact that there are 7 types of people and 7 sets of eyes. The ones you gotta look out for are the ones that have blue eyes, but these are a black ring all the way around the blue, or if they have dark colored eyes and have a yellow ring. Those are the instantly bad ones. And me, my eyes are green. They're from forest green. Look at that. Right. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So, either way, they're cataloging pictures of those of us they think might be a potential enemy of the state. All right. Now, I've been reading a little bit of stuff. I'm, Sometimes I don't have time. Sometimes I make time. Sometimes I accidentally end up doing it. Right? But I've been reading. Trump. Trump's going to this big celebration over there at the Mount Rushmore deal, and he's going to have his picture plastered up there against all the big boys. Why does Trump think he's one of the big boys? What's he done yet? He hasn't done anything. The only thing he's done is, call everybody names and piss everybody off. Right? But I think that was designed. I think that was part of the plan. Right? This is happening here in Phoenix. This is happening. I mean, dude, I don't spend all my time laying on the sidewalk stoned. I ride around. I go places. I talk to people. I meet things. I see stuff. I listen. I catalog. I take pictures on my phone. Right? I know. I'm telling you that they're getting ready. Something's coming. Something's coming. Right now, they might not be trying to take away everybody's guns, because I'm pretty sure the beautiful people and the elite, right? They would kind of like throw a fit. The NRA members, the former soldiers, they're still well within their rights. My friend Kenny, for example, right? I think they're going to try to clear the street. They're going to do a sweep. They're going to like the Philly police or the Phoenix police or the San Francisco police, like they do. Everybody, you guys know, I've been involved in a number of them. Right, where the police come through and it's just like they actually a couple times brought the street sweeper truck. It's kind of funny. They just run everybody up. They just roust everybody out. It's like a raid, right? They just cordon up the whole area, roust everybody up, check your ID, run you down. You got warrants, you're done. Right, they'll this is the one and only time that if you are clean, got a clean 29, they'll let you go if they find any contraband. Right, but there's the catch: you got to go, and I don't mean like down the block and up the street a couple of ways or over to the next neighborhood. I mean you got to leave Phoenix. Right, you got to be gone for at least a year. If they don't take your picture again within a year, and when you come back, you'll get you're like even. But this is going on. They are actively surveilling us. They are actively recording us. They are actively, taking our picture, but only within the jurisdiction, only within the train platform. You know what I'm saying, or the tracks, right? You know what I'm saying? They're not standing in line at Circle K with their mask on, taking your picture at Circle K. They're not allowed to do that. Not during work hours, right? I mean, they have to bring their own food. I mean, I checked this all out. I read the shit on the government website. Right? Everybody thinks they're rent cops. They're not rent cops. Right? The spongy fat ones might be, but the ones that are in shape, that hide their face real good and are real slick, real smooth, they walk real slow, real calculated, those ones are not rent cops. Right? I bet my dollar that those ones are, or at least TSA or federal police officers, because they have federal police officers here in Phoenix. They do. They take care of all the courtrooms and shit. But anyways, right? So something, something that occurred, something that catches my eye, because I look for those things. I notice that kind of stuff. This is another video that's in the series. Now look, if you've gotten this far, this is what I'm going to tell you. If I'd marked the video at the very beginning with the date, right, or somewhere in the video the date, right, it's an important video that's following along in the chronological, timeline of the videos that I've been posting, right? Okay, I'm going to try to start uploading more, at least 3 or 4 or 5 videos at a time when I upload, because my upload times are getting sparse. They're getting hit in between this and that, whatever. Because I have a weird schedule, and a lot of times I want to just be by myself and not fuck with anything. Because I'm pretty pissed off right now. I'm pretty angry, and I'm trying to work it out and get back to normal. Right? So that's why I'm sporadic. I'm sorry. I apologize, but just this is me all the time. You guys know it, right? Since all this COVID-19 bullshit, I haven't gotten to talk to the lady Ashley, so I'm holding a lot of shit in. I need to dump it. I need to dump it, and I can't. She's the one, right? So I'm gonna try to, like, Monday we got a day off, right? I'm gonna try to see if I can get a hold of her somehow. Anyway, this is me, Brian. Pay attention, you guys. Shit's gonna happen. Thank you.